Jenny comes running and says, "Honey, hurry and send $200,000 to my account." Michael asks gently, "What's the rush?" Jenny, in a hurry, replies, "I don't have time to explain right now. If you trust me, send the money immediately." Michael, serious, says, "If you need money, you need to tell me why first." Jenny, frustrated, says, "I'll explain everything when I get back. Please, just send it now." Michael says, "Okay," and picks up his phone to transfer the money. Jenny says, "Thanks, honey," and runs off. Michael calls after her, "Hey, slow down!" A little later, Maria comes into the office and asks, "Michael, has sister-in-law been away from home for a few days?" Michael, surprised, asks, "Why? What happened?" Maria, nervous, says, "Yesterday I saw sister-in-law at the hospital with a child." Michael, shocked, asks, "What child?" Maria explains, "I don't know whose child it was, but he kept calling her mom." Michael, astonished, says, "That can't be. I don't believe it." Maria, a little angry, says, "Am I blind? Or can't I hear properly? I clearly heard it myself." She continues, "Michael, haven't you noticed that whenever sister-in-law goes to her parents' house, she always goes alone? I won't say anything more. Think about it yourself. I'm leaving now." And with that, Maria leaves. A little later, Jenny returns and says, "Honey, I'm back." Michael suspiciously asks, "Tell me, where have you been these past few days? And why did you take so much money?" Jenny, with tears in her eyes, says, "Honey, we've been married for over 3 years. Since the day I came into this house, you and your family have treated me so kindly. Why are you asking me all this now?" Michael, reassured, says, "Why are you suddenly saying all this? Doesn't my family treat you well? You're a good, smart wife. Why say such things?" Jenny says, "I really did marry the right person. Seeing your love sometimes makes me feel guilty inside." Michael, surprised, says, "So my sister was right. But I understand. Maybe you had your own struggles." Jenny sadly says, "So you know everything? I've actually wanted to tell you for a long time, but I never had the courage. I've been raising a child outside." Michael, shocked, asks, "Is it a child from your previous marriage?" Jenny explains, "No, you're misunderstanding. That child isn't mine biologically." Michael, stunned, asks, "What? Not your child? Then tell me everything." Jenny, frustrated, says, "My cousin, my uncle's son, had an accident about 1.5 years ago and passed away. He had a child. I asked my uncle and aunt if I could raise him, but they refused. They said, 'How can you take care of a child?' I couldn't convince them, so we made an agreement. I would visit every 2 months and pay for all the child's expenses myself." Michael angrily says, "I didn't give you money to be used for this." Jenny explains, "A few days ago the child got sick and I had no other choice. That's why I asked you for money." Michael sadly says, "Did I ever not care for your family? I've always considered your family my own. I'm thinking, why don't we bring your uncle and aunt here so we can take care of them together and raise the child properly?" Jenny happily asks, "Do you really want to do that?" Michael, smiling, says, "Yes, absolutely. Let's go get them now." Dear viewers, how would you rate this story out of 10? Share your valuable thoughts in the comments. Thank you.